Welcome everyone, thank you for being here. Here we are with another improved setting, which just shows you again, in life, you start your journey, you might not get everything right on your first go. Like, you improve stuff along the way. You accumulate your knowledge, you see stuff from different angles, you remember things you've already learned, because I've known for quite some time that you shouldn't really film yourself from a low angle, but it just wasn't the priority, you know. The first priorities were getting things to work and figuring out how I look in the camera is, the last touches. So it's just how it goes in life. Let's get into it. That was a nice build-up, but then auto-tune came. Whatever. What he said is important because, it's basically, he talks about how other people might see him, like he just comes and then he goes. Why does he do that? Because, as he said, he's a dreamer, he has a dream to achieve, and there is a path for it, his journey that we're all on right now. And he is just focused on his path. He doesn't really care about, how others might perceive him. That's why they just see, here he comes, there he goes, that's it. And this is actually true about your way of life. It just feels right, and everything else feels inherently wrong. Like, why would I do anything else besides this? This is my way. This is how I have to do things. Everything else is a waste of time. Why would I? I hope you have this feeling as well. You could tell me about it in the comments. Or you might in the future. When you do, please tell me. That would be really interesting. I'm about to dream. All that cash talk, that don't mean a thing to me. See, I don't run the streets. No, I don't run the hood. I'm spitting real like most of y'all. Yeah, this shows you how young he was when he produced and made this. When you're young, you just don't have the perspective of an adult, and you can't figure this stuff out from your own experiences. Yeah. As a child, I also thought, I even made a video about this, that I knew most of the things. I was smart. I will do everything different when I grew up. But then I realized how wrong I was. And it's just part of the journey, getting humbled like that. I really definitely needed that. Right now I'm really happy that I was humbled and I had those bad experiences, because now I see way more clearly, and it allows me to actually get to my dreams, because if I lived in that, because if I would have continued my time on earth with that delusional childlike mindset, I wouldn't have gotten to the point where I am right now, for example, or in the future, you know, when I actually have achieved big things. So as a child also, you don't really think right about money, like you just don't know how the adult life works. You need it for basically everything. Okay, you might say he just doesn't actively think about money. That's fair. I don't actively think about money. I just know that in order to get to my dreams, I will probably need it, you know? So you have to take it in consideration. You can say, no, I don't care about the money. You have to care a little bit. And the run the streets, run the hood, that's just, you know, he's in the rap game. That's what most raps are about. So he has to make himself clear that he's in his own lane, which is actually a lyric he used. I can remember that. I haven't listened to his songs in like 2 years and I still can remember lyrics, so that just goes to show you how important they are.
Hollywood, I'm coming with a flow that's crazy. Got you moving from the moment y'all play me. Trust me, you don't wanna mess with me, baby. I have you running in circles. Here I come with a flow.
Yeah, he is just right now talking himself up like everyone does in rap. You have to talk like you're a baller, like you can do everything. It's just how it is in rap.
Fly, looking at me nuts like I lost my mind. Flow so high when I write this line. Ain't gonna stop, let it pass me by. You too slow, gang, in the race gang with the pace to get out of the way. I don't wanna lose you, but I'm kinda in the mood to what? You thinking for a minute, homie, that you faster. When it come to flow, we both know I already passed you. You like an apprentice in this game, I'm like the master. If lyrics are bullets and I'm about to blast you. Have you considered the person that you're dealing with? All y'all ever talk about is how you're making millions. See, that's the difference between me and you in this rap. Rather have my mama back than stack 100 stacks. So I don't wanna make a scene, but you don't know what it means to me. Grabbing the mic is build my dreams. This means everything to me. Basically, it's making me develop into what you see. What you see is all of me composing around, so follow me.
Yeah, he talked a lot about just how, you know, good he is. I don't actually like that about rap. Like, most of the songs are just composed about that and, you know, women and money and cars, whatever, materialistic things. It's definitely my favorite genre of music, but most of it I actually don't like. Like, he said a lot there, but what I can actually talk about, like meaningful things, I'm already highlighting in these videos. You know, when I stop the video, I talk about the important part. How he hypes himself up is not really an important part. I could only say he also has to do this for like 2 reasons. One is it's just rap, that's what everyone does, so he has to do it as well, kinda. Second thing is he has to reassure himself that he is good, because his reality that he's living at that moment is not what he wants. Like, no almost nobody listened to this Moments EP or album. I think album, yeah. And he has been doing that for years. Like, you have to imagine the situation he is in right now. He's been working for this, it's been his passion, and it doesn't really get listened to. So he has to reassure himself again that he is on this right path, and that in the future people will like his art, because that's also, that's also something you want. I don't know how it is for artists, but you probably want like other people to like your stuff as well, not just you yourself. So yeah.
Of your life, you better grab it while you got the chance to. This is the moment of your life. You do what you wanna, I'ma do what I have to. Got me singing hey, hey, hey.
There's definitely an important message there, like, this is the moment of your life. Will you remember this moment? I mean, hopefully. We don't know how you will remember this in like 10 years, but the moment he's talking about could also mean in this moment you have to do things right to stay on the way and stay making progress, and that just applies always. So it's always the moment of your life, because that's what you need to reach your dreams, It's just takes years and a long time scale. And another important thing is, he said, you do what you wanna. That's probably the people he sees in his close proximity, like his age group and stuff, where they talk about waiting for it to finally be Friday so they can go out drinking, stay up all night, get drunk, and for what reason? I don't really know, because you wait the whole week for that moment, and then you get so drunk you probably don't even remember anything. So what kind of life is even that? Okay, you wanna go out partying and drinking, but you won't even remember that. So what is actually your life? Why are you doing that for? NF, he is on his journey. He feels that this is the right path. This is exactly what I have to do, because everything else feels so inherently wrong. Why would I do anything else besides going for my dreams? With the path that he literally feels like he has to do things in this way to get to his goals. This is literally a journey, a path you're feeling. Do you have that as well? Like, I hope, you can tell me in the comments, would be interesting. Or maybe in the future you will, when you will, please tell me. I would be interested in your story.
Just lose control. Another shot to prove all you could.
critics wrong. That's why I stay focused and keep my arm with the low. Tonight's make a break, what yours take. A moment of destiny, a moment of fate. No room for patience, no time.
Again, he has to do this, and he has to reassure himself that, because reality just gets you down. You see everything so bleak and bland. It's not what you want. You know you're on the path, but you're just not there yet. So you have to keep yourself from letting yourself down in your head and not continuing your way. So you have to, obviously, when you're grounded in reality, hype yourself up that you can really do this, and you're great, and you will achieve everything you want to. And you have to do that for years to get there, but you will get there.
Wanna learn how to win, let me demonstrate. Now take ambition, a moment's given. Have a heart that beats to the finish. Slap in the face of all the critics. Ha! Now you witness the things you say I never do. What else do I have to prove to you? Never been, let me take you back to school. Let me show you ladies a thing or two. Fight for dreams like black and blue. Like a board game, need to get a clue. Head about the bus, about to blow a fuse. Pay attention, don't get confused. To be the best, you never rest. Who call the game, cause you ain't the rest. Get my heart from dreams that you can't accept. That deep inside, I got nothing left. But I'm fine, I got my pride, I got my mind, that's all I need. I'm standing proud, so
It just seems like I don't have to say anything else. He's here again, reassuring himself. I got my mind, that's all I need. It doesn't matter that, everything else is very suboptimal. It's not how I want them to be. I'm on my path. I got my mind. His pride. I can remember him talking about his pride, rather in a negative sense. We'll probably get there, but at this moment, at this young age, he has to cling himself on his pride and on his mind, because everything else just, everything else just would dishearten him, like get him down. So that's just what he has to do, and we all have to do that.
This is a moment of your life, and you better grab it while you got the chance to. This is a moment of your life. You do what you wanna, I'ma do what I have to. Got me saying hey, 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 and you got me saying hey, 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 and you got me saying here I come, here I come, here I go, here I go.
He's so
I'm a dreamer, I'm a dreamer. Here I come, here I come, here I go, here I go. Yeah, I'm a dreamer, I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. Yeah, I'm a dreamer, I'm a dreamer. This is a moment of your life, and you better grab it while you got the chance to. This is a moment of your life. You do what you wanna, I'ma do what I have to. Got me saying hey, 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 and you got me saying hey, 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 and you got me saying.
I'm letting it out all the time. I will always letting it run out. All right, so we learned about the journey. We've done important things. All right. See you later.